You're tuned into Taiwan Grooves. Let's explore the local music scene.
It's not okay, I'm blown away by your love coming right from the start. You wanna say goodnight and it's alright. I believe it wasn't time yet to ignite. Turn the gas off, roll away. Then you come back out the day. I don't wanna hear you say, do you miss me at your place? I was doing quite okay. Solitaire GTFI. Why you keep pushing the line? Song Ryan if I stay here. Oh, yeah, I'm coming towards in your mind. You were always your mind. No, I don't wanna see you up, baby. I wanna see what's up. No wonder, no, can your tears run through my eyes? I don't wanna see you up now, baby, coming up now. Something's in the way of the alliance that I crave. I looked away where you love or making sure that I was fine. You were riding from the start, but it's alright. Still don't wanna see you up in the sky. Yeah, up to the left and up to the right. Hold my hand to the sky, yeah. I'm just out here chilling and vibe. Baby coming back to the sky. I hold my hand to the sky, yeah. I put my thumb on my palm all night. Then the fall coming down, make five. Ba 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 ba.
Good afternoon, lovely people all over the world. Today we have a special guest, and I'm talking about the guy who comes from Thailand. I am talking about the person who stopped in to perform at Chill Out Festival. I am talking about energetic performer singing both in Thai and English, and the one who supplies the world new music. And that person is Alec Orachi. That's the artist we're gonna look at today closely for this episode and next week's episode. And the very first opening song in the intro is called Itsukushima Master and has a very nice funky vibe to it. Now let me tell you something about Alec. He's a true storyteller and an authentic voice of our generation. His mission is clear: to invite everyone, regardless of age or race, to join the musical journey he's crafting. His performances are akin to captivating theater productions, and each stage becomes a portal in Alec Orachi's extraordinary journey, where he vividly paints the ups and downs of his life story, leaving the audience with lingering questions and profound thoughts. This I can confirm, as I was lucky enough to see his performance live. Now, I have just previously mentioned New World music, and to better describe this term, it means drawing inspiration from soul, reggae, pop, jazz, alternative, and tribal rhythms, as he crafts a unique sonic experience that invites everyone to join the party of life. With Alec Orachi, the world becomes a happier, more harmonious place, one melody at a time. Now, that's a wonderful mission to have, and my fingers are crossed for these talented musicians to make that happen, because we could use a little bit of better place. And that introduces our artist for today, so please put your hands together for the dynamic Alec Orachi. Alec Orachi, is that how I'm pronouncing it, correct?
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the studio. Thank you for making it all the way from Thailand.
Yeah.
And this is your second time in Taiwan.
Yeah, second time.
Welcome. Pleasure to have you again.
Glad to be here, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have had the chance to see your performance, and it was very energetic. I like that. You got the crowd moving, you got the crowd hyped up. Very good job on that. All right, I just have a couple of questions for you. And one would be, it's very fresh to see construction workers' outfit,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering why.
It's a long story, but I guess I'm just inspired by construction workers in Thailand, I see them every day on the streets, and then I guess at one point it's just like clicked to me that I need to wear that. I just feel it in my soul that I kind of need to wear that. It kind of works in my journey that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And like, as what I'm doing in music is like I'm constructing the base for a better society or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's beautifully put.
So yeah. So it kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, and I study architect too. So
okay.
And my drummer and my bassist is also engineer. So it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense. I like that. It's something you don't see every day. It makes people curious or wonder like, okay, why?
Yeah.
So there's my answer. Thank you. All right. Another question would be, when did you guys get together as a band?
Alec Orachi is actually a project that I did myself, like a solo project. Back in Australia, starting it. But then I started posting online, on Spotify, YouTube or whatever, and then I just like want to play live, and I've been knowing the drummer guy, like he's my friend since grade 2,
right?
For a long time. So we've been playing together. But when I started making music, I just tell him like, can we play my song?
Right.
So
from session player to a full-time band.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yes, yeah. And then he just started getting his friends, like the bassist, to come in, and then we changed the bands a lot. But now we got into this band that we play. I call them, Saramong the band. Is the band that play with me. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Shout out to the trumpet guy as well. He can also hype up the crowd.
Yeah, he's
so you don't have to do all the work.
Yeah, he's really helps a lot. One of the free guys. Shout out Roy.
Definitely.
Roy.
All right, so again, very good performance. Lots of fun. Did you find anything there different from when you performed last time? Was it more fun? Were you guys, I don't know, let's say not better prepared, but like, did you already have more experience with how to do your set and everything?
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, a lot more fun, because last time when I was here, it was only me, the bassist, and the drummer. Only 3 of us, and we didn't know too much then,
Yeah.
And now we got 2 more, and then we've been playing more experience, a little bit older, and now we, kind of have like, we're gonna be here, we're gonna hype the crowd, we want the energy, we want them to feel. So there's a mission that we want to do, and I guess we achieved that in some terms. So it's definitely more fun, and the crowds really helps a lot too. Like, better than last time. Last year, it's a lot of things better than last time. I can't complain.
That's good. That's a step forward. That's matured in music and as well. Yeah, as you say, the crowd is very important because it's a two-way interaction.
Yeah.
If you're just giving and not receiving, it kind of feels like, oh damn.
The energy is just go back and forth, and I'm glad. Yeah.
Speaking of performance, were you ever nervous to perform in front of crowds? And has it gotten better over time?
It has gotten better. I think I get used to it,
Mm-hmm.
but I get nervous all the time before the show.
Kind of good, I guess.
Yeah. You feel like I don't want to play anymore. It's just like I hate this feeling before the show, you know.
Right.
But you just get used to it over time. You just keep on feeling this feeling. I don't think it's gonna go away, but
Yeah.
But
Once the first song.
Yeah, once the first song comes in, once you start saying something, then it's kind of starting getting better, and like you said, like the crowds really matters. Yeah.
Good. Props for that. You know, we just got a little band together as well, and it's like performing in front of people is kind of like a scary thought. Because like, you know, when you play for yourself in a practice room or somewhere, you're having fun. You don't care about the other side. But now it's like, all right, I gotta entertain people. I gotta do something outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you guys entertain yourself, and then everybody else follows. So it's
prepare for it.
Yeah.
So, like,
good. All right, I would like to know about your background. Can you recall your time, like when and what made you pick up instruments, get into singing? Was there any specific memory to that? Did you have parts of family who were musicians, or?
As you know, like Asian parents, like they'll send kids to music school. Like me and my two brothers, like we got sent to piano school.
Mm-hmm.
We was learning that for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we was doing that. That's our first memories of like music, you know. And our dad always played like English songs at home, because we're from Thailand and normally they don't play English songs, but my dad really likes to play it on the radio. So we always listening to like Brian McKnight, Backstreet Boys. It was those days, you know. We listen to those, and music is always in there for me, you know. And it's a journey, and something happened along the way. Like our cousin show us the first album of Arctic Monkeys.
Right.
Now, like I'm starting to get into like, oh, I want to have a band, you know.
Yeah.
And then my older brother, he started pick up guitar to play guitar. Then as a brother, we don't want to do the same thing, so I pick up the bass. And then our little brother pick up the drums.
Yeah.
So we started playing together. But when I started learning the bass, I kind of had this feeling like I don't want to just play the bass. I want to sing, you know. Then I'm starting to feel like I want to sing. I want to do something more. Have a band in high school. I play bass. I want to sing. I always tell them I want to sing, but they won't let me sing. So it's never happened until like I really, you know, I moved to Australia to study, and then I pick up the guitar, started to sing, and that's when I really like, I want to do this more and more. Yeah.
That's good that you did, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to think of the top of my head if there are many bands where the bassist is the singer as well.
Like Sting, The Police.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about my country's band, but also Sting.
Right.
Yeah. So good that you did. Yeah. Okay, so you're always somehow surrounded by music. Family with brothers jamming.
Yeah, brothers,
Always.
cousin. Music is always there.
That's great. People see it sometimes as not that good, that you're like forced into music when you were young. But I feel like a lot of people who stuck with music came to appreciate it. Because I didn't play music until I was like 21 or something, you know. Right. And then you kind of miss the basic things. A lot of artists that I had here, like, they pick up a guitar in high school with 10 years of piano. And it really helps, even though it's different instrument. Like, you get from that to that. Like, it helps somehow.
That's kind of what happened, because we got forced into doing pianos, right? I was doing that for 6 years, but I was never into it. Then I stopped. I quit this piano school, and then it was about 6 or 7 years period until I started playing music again, and then, you know, started to making our own music. And then that's when, like, you realize, like, oh, everything that you learned there, even you don't like it, somehow it's still there.
Right.
Like, just like some basic skills, like, you know, so you found your way back to music.
Exactly.
Now that you love it. Back then you didn't realize, but now, like, you find your own way, something to appreciate. I don't know.
Yeah. And then you find your sound expression.
Yeah.
You get the helmet, you got a band.
Yeah. Coming together.
Good stuff. I'm happy to hear that, you know. Let me ask about your musical artwork, your songs, your albums. Do you still remember the first time you released a song or an album? Can you still recall some of the feelings, and how was it? Was it the thing you had in mind, or did you tweak it and changed over the time?
when I first officially released it on like Spotify or Apple Music or whatever,
Right.
I kind of had in mind already that I wanted to be good enough in my mind that before I do that.
Right.
So I have been releasing on SoundCloud, like just
The less official.
less official. I've been doing that for 2 years, I say, like
Mhm.
because I was making music off garage bands on the iPad, and I was doing that. But I knew like I don't want to post it officially because I'm not ready yet.
That's good.
I kind of had the pictures of when I'm ready. So when I get to the point when I'm ready, I know that this is good enough piece of work for me as a base for what I want to do in the future. That's what I thought in that point. So when I posted, it was like, oh, it's good enough, man.
That's good.
Good feeling.
That's
I
awesome.
I remember the feelings. It was nice, yeah. It's different from now.
Yeah, that's excellent because, a lot of people who post something, it's usually the opposite. It never reaches like it's good enough. Like
Right.
it's always it could be better,
Right,
which is
right,
normal because you're your own biggest critic. So
Yeah,
that makes
yeah, yeah.
sense. It's good that you did like a little not demo but like preparation,
Yeah.
and then bam.
Yeah, but as an artist, we always feel it could be better. Always, Back then it was like I like it for maybe a month,
Yeah.
but then after a month you're like,
Should I delete it?
yeah, like let's delete it. Like, oh my God, only 10 people listen to it. Let's delete it. Our friends like, oh, how many people listen to it? 20, and then you feel ashamed, like, oh, 20. So like, let's delete it. Let's do all those stuff. But I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, correct decision. All right, now if I were to ask you, if I'm not mistaken, your last album was 2022.
Yeah.
Are you planning to put out another album, perhaps, or EP, or
Hopefully, maybe. I'm just going with the flow right now.
so no set in stone plan?
No set in stones. It's just a lot of stuff in my head. I just need to organize it a little bit before I really know what to do.
Yeah, no rush.
Yeah.
All right, I'm very curious. Of all the songs you played, do you personally have a favorite one that always gets the crowd the most hyped up, or that you and the band enjoy the most? Parent picking a favorite child, but
yeah. I think for me it would be my song "Together All Day All Night."
Mm-hmm.
This chill song.
The beat is insane.
Yeah. It's a nice, slow, chill songs, and yeah, I guess me and the band always feel something when we play this song. It's personal. It's the only song that we come up together.
Yeah.
I think that's connected
Yeah.
in some way.
If I were to ask you for your other songs, where do you take the inspiration to even like write the music or write the lyrics, perhaps?
Every day is life, It's just stuff going on, what you think, what's in your mind, or what's going on in the society, what's going on in your city,
Right.
what's going on in the world, what do you see? It just kind of comes together, and it comes in the moment that you don't expect. And it's just just that, and then you start writing. Yeah.
Now, do you have a specific like a creating process? Like for example, melody comes first and then the lyrics, or like you come up with the lyrics and then try to make them into a melody that somebody makes?
It kind of changed over time, Back in the past, I might, start with the music, start making the beats first, and then you start putting on the lyrics, But the last couple songs, it kind of comes a bit different. I'll get this lyrics from when I'm outside. It comes a lot when I go to the toilet. When you're alone,
Yeah.
go for a walk away
Yeah.
from social. Like, I kind of get these lyrics and melodies,
Yeah.
and you just record it,
Yeah.
or you just write it down, and then I have a bunch of notes like that. And when I kind of start producing some music that I hear as well, like, then you feel the music, you're like, oh, this. Then I have these thoughts like, this feels like this word or this melody comes in, and I started pulling out my notes like, oh, I remember I wrote some these feelings.
Yeah.
Like, this feeling of the music is the same as the feelings of this lyrics that I wrote, so I put that in, then kind of mix it up with a bunch of other notes, and then kind of just put it together.
Yeah.
And and goes with that. And now that I work with more people, I started to put in more people names in, like, oh, I should get Roy to play trumpet here, but I'll put on demo trumpet on the MIDI first.
Just some idea, groundwork.
just some
something,
idea,
yeah.
put it on.
Wow, so you really
the bass.
organize the whole song. It's not like you give a beat, you give the lyrics, and then Roy comes in with his own, like, hey, maybe it should be here. But you also help to give like suggestion.
Yeah, I just put on the guide. I don't want to just because they don't know the whole story, so I have to guide a little bit. But I'm not opposed to like their ideas.
Yeah, of course.
They're also there, and a lot of the songs that y'all hear, like trumpet or even bass, like the people that I work with, some of them are really their ideas that they just come up at the moment. You know, when I like just try
spontaneous.
Yeah. And then I also have my producer friend like Piwin. He's a genius as well. Like we work together since the last project, the last album, and we really connect. And he understands me, and we find a middle ground. And he helps a lot with like ideas, or like you should put this here, you should put this drum, this sound here, and he makes it pops even more.
Yeah.
Then I realize, and shout out to him too. Like it's a long process.
He adds the extra light to it.
Yeah, like adding that one extra. Like my latest song called "Khao Sing Khao Try." Like I made those songs and I didn't have any problem with it. But then he said like, "Oh, you should put in this cowbell sound and
more cowbell."
Yeah, and hi hats, which I didn't thought of. But that's really like that's the
cherry on top.
Yeah, the cherry on the top, and it's as little as it is, it's really really important, and that's what makes that really special.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to have other people pitch in something, and it becomes a really good thing after all. Yeah. All right, speaking of producing your songs and languages, would you say that you're dominantly writing in English or in Thai?
Right now, it's a bit of both.
When you started,
yes,
I guess in Australia, was it in English?
Yeah, in English.
In the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you were like, hey, maybe I should also reach the home market.
Yeah, it was because when the COVID hits, I moved to Thailand, and when I was in Australia, I was speaking English, a lot, and my mind, like my thoughts, is in English.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So when I moved home for 2-3 years, I speak Thai more, so it kind of makes sense for me to like just be myself. Then like I don't speak English as much, so I'm just trying to like find what I can do. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't speak English too much. I don't want to force myself to just make English music just because I started like that, So I'm like, oh, I should just be myself now and just do English and Thai. And more like I'm still staying in Thai, so the latest song is just a lot more Thai, and then some English. But I think it just depends on where I make the song, and what's the purpose of it. Depends on the feelings. Yeah,
I'm just curious because there were some artists here, Taiwanese, but all of their music is in English.
Yeah.
And I was surprised, like, don't you want to, write something in Chinese? And they said, like, yeah, it's way easier to express in English. And I was like, wow, that's interesting because it's not your mother tongue,
Yeah, I used to feel like that too. It's just like the freedom in what you can speak, and your people, like your surrounding people, don't really understand what you're saying, like all of it. So you feel like, oh, I can say anything. But
then they were like, our market is worldwide, so
yeah,
it's okay. But I feel like it's nice to have both options.
Yeah,
just to cover the whole world, really.
Yeah, exactly. And music is universal, so whatever the language is, if you feel it, you feel it,
Yeah.
So I think any language, I'm gonna start my own language, stuff like that.
And we're approaching the end of the first episode with Alec Orachi, very dynamic and versatile musician, so I highly recommend you go check him out and support his music. I'll post the links on our website. Once again, thank you guys for being here with us, and for that, you'll be rewarded with one more song. So to improve your mood, whatever you're about to do soon, kick back, relax, and enjoy the tune called World Like Mine by Alec Orachi. Remember to tune in next week where we'll continue our interview. Bye-bye.
Alec Orachi about to take you into the new world. I said, boom, call all of these coolers one time. Every day I'm struggling to get the grip of what's this life. I said, alright, yeah. What you know about living in the world like mine? Oi. What you know about living in this world? Living so good you could go for a swirl. On the floor, living lavish, alright. Born so good you could take it for a night. Ay. I don't know what they say in this day. All night, yeah, I hit it like a bass. Fast car, fast money, fast lane. Oh baby, I feel so ashamed. 2 kids with a wife in the house. Last trip, I just wanted to touch my house. Dance floor, make it bounce, make it bounce. Next morning we can see what's all about, eh? Yeah, the careless ego. Anybody not know they have seen though? See the money coming in, that's an insult. Dumb asshole, can't stop using lingo. I said, come in with me, cause all of these could lose one time. Every day I'm struggling to get the grip of what's this life. I said, alright. What you know about living in the world like mine? Oi. BKK, yeah, I represent good. I know what to do in my hood. I know what to do in my woods. Just a whole lot of structure to do. Yeah, I go to the booth till I need. Sue me. When I run for president, please tell your daughter and your son need to boo me.